Naoya Inoue es conocido por ser un monstruo en cualquier división en la que pelea, pero parece que alguien podría estar esperando para destruir su legado. Emanuel Navarrete ha estado tomando por asalto la división superpluma, convirtiéndose en un campeón mundial en 3 divisiones desde temprano en su carrera. Físicamente, Emanuel tiene una ventaja de 2 pulgadas en altura y ha estado cegando a su competencia en cualquier categoría de peso en la que pelea. Podría ser este el cazador de monstruos que pondrá fin al reinado de terror de Naoya Inoue en el mundo del boxeo. Isaac Dogbo, el 8 de diciembre de 2018, en el Hulu Theater del Madison Square Garden, Emanuel Navarrete peleó contra Isaac Dogbo por primera vez. Llegando a la pelea, Dogbo era un campeón invicto con cuotas de menos 800 como favorito, y Navarrete, haciendo su debut en Estados Unidos, era claramente el menos favorito. Navarrete peleaba por el título Super Gallo de la OMB, y una victoria aquí establecería su reclamo de ser una prometedora nueva estrella joven. Ha sido una bendición. 3 knockouts de 3 peleas, y este va a ser el 4º knockout de 4 peleas.
Right time, then he's come back in with his combinations. Navarrete is actually lunging forward when he throws. He's actually smothering his punches.
Navarrete then comes in with an offensive surge here in the final minute of round number 1. Overhand right hand against the champion.
And he wants to be the first one to do it.
Chopping down with the right hand after that exchange, trying to come in with that sweeping left hand against the shorter man. There's that uppercut, triples up that left hand. And Dogbe backed up here in round number 2.
Dogbe is hurt from that body shot or left hook to the body.
That's why he's holding. Now charging in, throws a right uppercut. Sweeping left hand, another body shot comes in from the challenger. This is a big round from Emanuel Navarrete. Continued pace and work rate here. Final minute of round 2. Good right hand behind that jab.
Dogbe looking like he's saying, "What? Why can't he stop this?" He's trying to take the heart of Dogbe by going down to his body and take the legs and the steam out of his punches.
The power punches the last round, dominating with 63 thrown, landing 17 was Navarrete.
Navarrete right now don't seem fazed by Dogbe's punching power.
Wow, sweeping left hand from far away.
Dogbe is hurt from that left.
And again, a left hook comes in against the champion. Navarrete swinging for the fences here with a minute to go in round number 3, and twice he landed.
This is a real test for Paul Dogbe, the father and trainer. What will you do tactically?
A little different tonight here.
It was almost Teofimo-esque.
It was. If you missed it earlier, folks.
You know, Paul told Isaac, jump on him. The kid is strong, so don't come straight forward. You got to bob and weave, move your head, but hit him when you move, and then start with your jab when you're on the inside.
But Tess, but when you pull straight back like that,
oh, he's got him again. Sends him back again.
You put yourself in a horrible situation, Tess, when you pull it straight back against a guy with long arms that's pressuring you.
Threw that punch, and Dogbe hit the canvas. Their success with a short uppercut on the inside, trying to chase him down.
Navarrete is going to be the champion real soon. He's getting hit flush with these combinations.
And what you have with a guy who can throw 129.
Watch the recent trend of this fight, and you could see that Navarrete, what he discussed with us yesterday, visualizing that dream of the words "and new." Says over the last few days, his diet, his dehydration, he just can't sleep.
Yeah, he has to deal with movement. He has to deal with those long arms from Navarrete. Navarrete just caught him with a nice counter left. He's switching from right-handed to left-handed. He's doing a lot right now. And everybody that he wants to be the champ.
Sending him off balance again.
Joe, you touched on the swelling around both eyes. So accustomed at this point to seeing Dogbe as a cheerful, happy champion, but there's something dispirited about the look in his face right now.
And we haven't arrived at that point yet, at this point in the fight, although Navarrete is in control. But it's not always applicable, some of the common sense of boxing, when you talk to Paul Dogbe.
Bars with his dad, his uncles, his cousin, there's no precedent for how Dogbe learned the business.
This is when that tough sparring against tough opposition.
Trying to retain his belt here in his second title defense. Isaac Dogbe.
Ooh, this is a good seesaw battle right now. Navarrete choosing to fight. Anytime Dogbe sits out there on a limb, no man's land, and don't do anything, doesn't move his head, Navarrete comes on strong with his combinations.
Guys are just throwing some bombs.
Our feet was a little tangled.
Yeah, just off balance that time after that left hand.
But he was hit with a shot. But he's bagging out right now. He's putting himself in our situation.
Oh! Lunging left hand, and in that red corner, Dogbe slips down. Flip in his own corner.
Yeah, Dogbe moving. He actually, his feet went out, and then he was hit with the left hook.
The ice bucket, the water, the spray, and then his feet split awkwardly.
He's buzzed by that shot. That left hook landed flush on his chin. He is buzzed by that shot right now. Dogbe.
What goes around comes around.
Is going on an offensive surge and coming after you.
And I see a big uppercut for Navarrete.
There's an opportunity for it right there, Timmy.
There it is. Navarrete forcing him out with the pressure and the combination. Dogbe on the way out with these combinations.
Tim, you pointed it out earlier. The challenger having a big finish here. Has had a sensational run to become the mandatory challenger. He's 25-1. He lost very early on in his career.
And the champion right now, eyes half closed, taking a beating right now.
Well, the swelling around the eyes is really significant as Navarrete continues on the attack.
It's impossible to disagree with Paul Dogbe's analysis. You have to keep coming forward. When Dogbe moves backward, he's losing. It's that simple.
He just ate another combination to the head. The champ is in serious trouble here. An uppercut lands from Navarrete. Four-punch combination that finished with a left to the body. Dogbe backed up.
There's absolutely no defense from the champion Dogbe. He is hurt right now.
And it happened late. There was that glimmer of hope from the champion in the middle rounds. But since then, look what the Mexican challenger continues to do. He is closing in on becoming a new world champion here in New York. Of Isaac Dogbe. And Navarrete continues to pour it on here. Final 30 seconds.
Isaac Dogbe 2, el 11 de mayo de 2019 en el Tucson Convention Center de Tucson, Arizona. Navarrete buscaba defender su nuevo título de la OMB contra el hombre al que se lo acababa de quitar. Isaac Dogbe acababa de sufrir su primera derrota profesional ante Navarrete, y muchos creían que esto había sido casualidad. Navarrete buscaba usar sus ventajas físicas para aferrarse al cinturón, como sus 5 pulgadas de ventaja en altura y alcance, las cuales resultaron útiles en su primer combate con Dogbe. Lo único que le diré es que debería elegir sus palabras con cuidado. Estuve caído, pero no estaba fuera. Así que tiene que reexaminar lo que está diciendo.
Dogbe at 5'3", Navarrete at 5'7". There is a difference of 7.5 inches in their reach in favor of Vaquero Emanuel Navarrete.
Y'all see how Dog Bay is just, he's trying to come in. He's trying to get close to him, but he's not using his jab. He's just looking for those big shots.
He's blocked the majority of those punches so far from Navarrete.
You hear the loud voice to the left of us. That's Isaac Dogbay's father and trainer, Paul. Good body shot to the left by Navarrete. Goes back to the left hand with the hook, over top with the left to the forehead of Dogbay.
He needs to add a jab to that.
You talked about Bomac, Dogbay, and the need for him to come out firing early. Although he hasn't landed a ton of power punches, he has been the aggressor so far.
Yeah, but he can't keep eating that jab like that. Can't do that all night. It's going to take a toll.
3 good body shots from Dogbay, and then over the top with the right comes Navarrete in return. One thing, Bomac, that Dogbay is doing, he is getting inside, but he's coming straight at Navarrete, and not a whole lot of side-to-side movement.
One of the things that was kind of alarming to me in the meetings is when we asked Dogbay, how are you going to get inside? How are you going to do it? He kept saying, just fitness. I need to have my legs there. His legs looked a little wobbly right there, and again.
Big left hand from Navarrete.
He just kept saying fitness. If I'm on my fitness, if I'm 100% good shape, I'll close the gap.
Nice slip and left hook by Dogbay.
And Dogbay, Bomac continues to work the body and is effective. Good counter left, though, from Navarrete.
What he needs to keep pushing him back just like that. You got to use his legs.
Oh, Dogbay caught with an uppercut.
That hurt him.
Navarrete looks cool, calm, and collected. Lands with a left hook. Now another left uppercut, left hook. Navarrete on the attack. Second round as we take a look back at it. Bomac, if you were to draw up what the strategy is for Dogbay to get inside and connect with body punches, he did that, and yet Navarrete was still able to win the round, and convincingly. 10 seconds to go here in round number 2. Another uppercut to the chin of Dogbay.
His heart.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. You just can't. He's got a heart of a warrior. He embodies what Nejo means to him and his team, which we haven't touched on too much, but it's that warrior chant that's brought him to this point.
Left hand to the body connects for Navarrete. And Dogbay clipped with an uppercut, tripped over his own feet, and now getting pummeled to the body.
Oh, good left hand by Dogbay on the inside, and another one as Navarrete pulls out.
Navarrete with the overhand right, followed by the left. A left-handed uppercut. A right hook from Navarrete. Uppercut, right hook.
Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him.
Dogbay on the ropes. Navarrete with the uppercut goes to the body. Navarrete has barely broken a sweat.
He smells blood.
Another combination. Landing those uppercuts at will.
Oh, he's shaking his head at him.
Navarrete fully in control. Uppercut this time to the body. Straight across with the right hand as Navarrete continues to score. A counter punch with the right from Dogbay. Dogbay continuing to get pummeled.
Oh, that left uppercut by Navarrete. Navarrete is just still steadily punching. And I like the way he's punching. He's going under, he's coming over, he's coming around.
Overhand right from Navarrete. Left from the body by Dogbay, but as Christina mentioned, not a lot of power there here in tonight's main event. Vargas Burchelt, the rematch is the next match. Navarrete continues to come forward. Dogbay swinging, missing. Uppercut by Navarrete, who's picking his spots beautifully. Huge right hand across the chin of Dogbay.
He got his legs
I was just going to say that, Bomac, especially on the defensive end. Well, he got hit with a couple of huge punches in the 3rd round. There's another one, a left hand uppercut from Navarrete. 3-punch combination in response from Dogbay. Dogbay going to the jab, now the body. Overhand right from Navarrete lands.
Navarrete is getting a little reckless.
And again, Dogbay is wobbly after getting hit with the left. Dogbay can't find his feet underneath him. Dogbay caught in the corner. And he falls forward. That is not a knockdown. A very unsteady Isaac Dogbe here in the 4th round. Uppercut with the left hand from Navarrete. Dogbe just curling and taking it.
He's broke.
Another left to that nose that might be broke of Dogbe. Dogbe again falters into the ropes. A straight left hand to the nose.
I like what Navarrete's doing. He's giving different angles.
An absolute domination by Navarrete. 5th round here in Tucson, Arizona. Navarrete goes to the body with the right. That swollen right eye of Dogbe that he suffered in the 2nd round has not gotten any better. Good counter left from Navarrete, now an overhand right.
Better
for Dogbe.
As Dogbe is starting to push Navarrete around a little bit.
Navarrete ain't breathing heavy or nothing. He's got his mouth shut.
Very calm.
2 good hooks from Dogbe, a 3rd with the right hand. Dogbe with a little momentum here in the 5th round. Comes back with a left, now a right to the body. So Bomac, you heard Christina say that that was Dogbe's best. And Navarrete taking a break here in the 5th.
Guys, punch output has lowered significantly, and it's enabled Isaac to have what has been his best round of the fight so far. And can Navarrete come out and pick the work rate up again, because he kind of took that round off.
Overhand right from Navarrete after Dogbe landed with the body on the left side.
Navarrete's favorite punch is that little short left uppercut and that left hook. He'll set it up where he'll touch it with the right.
Dogbe was stunned a moment ago with a big left from Navarrete. Dogbe with a big left hand. But again, Navarrete just standing in the middle of the ring. Going away, hits with the right. Now 2 left hooks. Moving forward for Navarrete.
Isaac can't pull out like that.
What do you mean, Bo?
When I say pull out, see how he step around? He steps right into that left hook. Just like that.
2 left hooks, 1 to the chin, 1 to the body.
I set it up with the right hand first.
And then gets popped with another left hook. Bomac called it.
He's giving Navarrete problems. That's why his dad wanted him to move his feet.
A straight right from Navarrete, and that is a knockdown. The 3rd time that Dogbe has gone down, but the 1st time it has been ruled a knockdown.
Or his left uppercut.
He goes right back to the left hook, does Emanuel Navarrete. Another left hook. Dogbe trying to clinch, Navarrete won't let him. Dogbe in the corner, hit with another left hook. An overhand right, a left uppercut to the body. Navarrete.
He's a little sloppy with these punches, Navarrete, as these
Has a lot of work to do. Navarrete. Combination pushes Dogbe into the corner. Navarrete has landed 45% of his power shots compared to Dogbe landing 33%. Dogbe, nice overhand right, but the response from Navarrete is even stronger. He looks like a seasoned champion. Huge right hand, straight across the face from Navarrete to Dogbe. Worked with doctors and nutritionists to get his body right. And yet, so far, Navarrete, the bigger, more collected, and huge left hand by Navarrete. Overhand right, left hook.
Right hand, they never ready too.
Well, you know, we've talked about it already, Bomac, but the way I see it so far, and correct me if you guys disagree, I have all but 1 round in favor of Emanuel Navarrete. So if that's the case, we are going now into the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, 4 rounds to go, meaning Dogbe cannot win it on the cards, meaning he needs a knockout. Nice overhand right and a left hook from Dogbe. Navarrete comes right back.
how many more big shots, how many more exchanges will you let him to take? And he said, like you alluded to, Bomac, he's in physical physically in great condition, so I'm not too concerned about it right now at this point.
Overhand right lands for Navarrete. Comes back with a nice right to the body. Dogbe definitely not as wobbly as he was there in the third and fourth rounds.
Comes from being in shape. I'm guessing he takes a little bit of that power.
Spoke too soon. Dogbe stumbles into the ropes to finish round number 8. He swept all 3 judges' scorecards in rounds 9 through 12 to win the belt from Dogbe. They trade hooks. Navarrete retreating. Dogbe putting on the pressure to start the 9th. Dogbe connects with the left, but not a ton of power behind it as he was moving away. Swinging and missing. Straight right hand, lands flush. Navarrete charges, a big overhand right out of the clinch. Left uppercut. Dogbe is on his heels, nearly held up by the ropes. Navarrete with the right hook. Dogbe a counter right of his own. Big left uppercut from Navarrete. Dogbe continues to come right at him. Big left, straight on the button by Navarrete. Lands with the jab. And a left hand to the jaw. Dogbe caught in the corner once again. Navarrete again smells blood. Is nearing complete closure. Huge combination to start the 11th round from Navarrete. Huge left uppercut as Navarrete connects yet again. That has been the signature punch of this fight. Dogbe needs a knockout. He has not come anywhere close. Dogbe getting inside wildly. Overhand left in response from Navarrete as they both wrestle into the ring. 2 back-to-back hooks from Navarrete.
Navarrete still coming.
Yep. And for Isaac, some fighters just have your number.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
1.5 minutes to go in the final round of a dominating performance by Emanuel Navarrete.
He hurt his, I think Navarrete hurt his right hand.
Now Dogbe held up by the ropes, and Dogbe goes down for the 2nd time in this fight.
He did hurt his right hand had been bothering him. Bothered him in the first fight, and he's shaking it out right now. Fortunately for him, there's 1 minute left in this fight.
And Dogbe's corner throws in the towel. Emanuel Navarrete erases any doubt. TKO win in the 12th round.
And that was the punch with the right hand that I think did it in terms of not only causing Paul Dogbe to step in and stop the fight, but also further probably injuring the right hand of Navarrete. But it was only a matter of time. I think that Dogbe's corner probably could have stopped this fight a little earlier than they did, but I know that they wanted their son. He wanted to give his son a chance, but like you said, it, swallowing his pride, throwing the towel in, and still
saving his son.
Champion and saving his son.
Geo Santisima el 22 de febrero de 2020 en el MGM Grand Garden Arena de Las Vegas, Nevada. Navarrete se enfrentó a Geo Santisima. Esta pelea estaba en la cartelera preliminar de la muy esperada revancha entre Deontay Wilder y Tyson Fury, la cual atrajo una audiencia enorme y le dio a Navarrete aún más exposición. Esta sería su 5ª defensa del título en menos de un año, mientras esperaba aferrarse a su título supergallo de la OMB. En aquel momento, era considerado uno de los boxeadores más activos y dominantes del boxeo, considerando que la mayoría de los campeones peleaban solo 2 veces al año. Después de esta pelea, Navarrete dejó vacante su cinturón en las 122 libras y subió a la división pluma con ambiciones de enfrentarse a oponentes más grandes y mejores.
It's funny, there are world champions in this modern era of the sport.
But in most cases, when you're fighting at the highest level, 2, maybe 3 times a year is probably the right antidote.
He also roughed him up down the stretch of that fight to the point where he scored a TKO, did Navarrete, in the 12th round.
Well, the outcome wasn't nice.
No, the outcome was brutal for Dogbay. Of course, we have the ultimate rematch tonight. First rematch in heavyweight history between undefeated world champions.
Opportunity. He's yet to find his range, so he hasn't thrown very many punches at this point.
Only to continue on stage and after the scale with the barbs that were thrown.
Since they couldn't really see each other face to face or get as close as they normally would at a weigh-in, so I guess that was the alternative.
Yeah, that was the decision made after Wednesday's news conference.
Yeah.
WBO 122-pound championship fight. Santisima in the darker trunks, the challenger from the Philippines.
Mark Breland, also a former Kronk fighter.
Yeah, Mark Breland, by the way, a great fighter back in the day, both as an amateur and as a pro, and he has been a critical part of the success of Deontay Wilder, a longtime trainer from there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, JD's. That has been an unbreakable bond for years for Wilder. A body punch comes in from the champion, Navarrete.
In the park to get a break, and Navarrete noticed it.
Navarrete finding some confidence coming forward here. Body punches, he's been able to land 14%. That left hand hit the mark moments ago.
It's hard to know what he's going to do. He shows you one thing and he does another. You think he's throwing the left, he throws the right. The next thing you know, you're in a shootout with him, and then he's back on the outside using his reach. I love what he's doing. I don't think he gets enough credit for his nuance, for his skill, and for his boxing IQ.
Yeah, and he's throwing these punches at distance. You know, he's not going in real close to throw these uppercuts. He's throwing these uppercuts from far.
And that's really a no-no in the boxing game when you're being taught.
Usually guys come back with a good right hand after a guy throws an uppercut, but you know, it's not easy to hit Navarrete with a right hand.
Combination here at the end of round number 3. Another left hand from Navarrete. Trying to target the right hand, and he does. #1 in the history of heavyweight boxing live gate in the state of Nevada. Of course, we will get those final numbers in the coming days, but it is going to be north of 17 million.
It shows great promotion and social media.
Lennox, you are connected with history every which way, because your fight against Evander Holyfield that had the record for live gate.
There you go.
Well, you had some of the greatest, and we're happy to have you here ringside on our broadcast team. The wrap on that right hand, Andy Lee, who was monitoring the wrapping of Wilder's right hand for Team Fury.
Whoa.
No objection, and look at Santisima as he comes forward here in round 4 against the world champion Navarrete.
And here you see Navarrete coming in with his combinations. A little bit off balance when he's throwing that hook. Gets caught with a great left hook by Santisima.
Hit him in the neck.
Yeah, hit him in the neck.
There's Santisima coming up. Yeah, he gets him right in the neck and the side of the head.
Clean
So
shot.
by far, the challenger from the Philippines' best moment of the fight.
But it's like I said, he's willing to exchange. He's willing to fight you. He's unafraid, but you have to be right in front of him.
Need to respond.
So it's like I said, now you're in a shootout all of a sudden. So you see Navarrete boxing and using his skill, and all of a sudden you're in a shootout. It's hard to get mentally settled when you're facing Navarrete.
He was coming forward that time, and it gets Navarrete's attention at least.
What you see is one guy in Santisima who does one thing well. If he's in place and he has you right there, he throws good shots with both hands. Then you see Navarrete who does multiple things good. I'm going to take the guy who has more tricks up his sleeve and more tools in the toolbox.
Santisima willing to dip and go to the body, but what does he do? He eats more return fire.
Navarrete is showing these nuances in his skill because he stays busy, Joe. He's an active fighter, so you have no choice but to get better when you're active.
Threw over 85 punches in this round alone, did the champion Navarrete. Inside reporter, and thrilled to have Kate Abdo and Mark Kriegel providing commentary. And our unofficial scorer ringside is Larry Hazard Sr. Rate of Navarrete that has been controlling the action as he lunges ahead with a series of right hands. Turns southpaw for a moment. That is, he has thrown 375 punches. And now he's landed 120. Opened up that time, and filling the spot was a left hook from the Filipino Santisima, and it doesn't even stop Navarrete at all. He just keeps punching. Wide-ranging right hand, and now Navarrete is on the attack here in round number 5. He is backing up Santisima. Navarrete clubbing, touching him time and again. Left uppercut, right uppercut, body shot comes in.
Look for that left hook to the body. Santisima has taken the headshots pretty well, but the shot he hasn't taken well is the left hook to the liver from Navarrete.
This is great work rate here of the volume punching attack and the aggression of Emanuel Navarrete. He is a fan-friendly fighter.
He needs to really, weather the storm and then come back with a combination of his own.
This has been a dominating 5th round from Emanuel Navarrete. Comes to the inside. Santisima tried to time something, and now Santisima goes to the body, and there's a left hook upstairs from Navarrete. 122-pound championship with Emanuel Navarrete, who has been among the most active world champions in boxing. Overall, he's outconnected Santisima 164-42, including 124 power punches. The best work coming in round number 5 when he had 47 connects.
Well, this slot on this card, Joe, was not even Navarrete's initially. It was Gilberto Ramirez.
When we met with him the other day, he walks into the room. Lennox, I saw your eyes go up. He was chewing on ice cubes. That's all he was eating for about a day and a half, just chewing on ice cubes.
Also a sharp dresser.
Is he ever? Coming to the end of round number 7, and that affords us the opportunity to go up to Brian Kenny and the guys.
Deontay's not thinking about anything but the job at hand. He's actually relaxed and focused. And Tyson Fury has that Ali personality.
Of course, you will see if he can deliver the ultimate bomb, and that is the eraser, the right hand. He has 41 knockouts, the most of any current champion. Pacquiao with 39. Canelo has 36. Here we are in round number 8. Larry Hazard Sr. has it 59-55 in favor of Emanuel Navarrete. For title defense, he has been dominating the action so far, with the exception of round number 4, when we saw Santisima land that left hook, the neck and the side of the head of Navarrete.
Not to take away from this fight, Joe, but the more that this arena starts to fill up, you start to feel the suspense and the anticipation of the main event. It's tangible. You feel it in the air. Navarrete needs to get back to hitting the body of Santisima. That's when he's had his best success, or at least visibly. He's hurt Santisima with headshots, but the left hooks to the body are that's what's jumped out at me the most, and I think he needs to get back there to try to get this stoppage win tonight. There's been rumors coming out of, I don't want to say out of Camp Fury, but just swirling about the cut and maybe not training properly.
Santisima's, he's receiving these shots, he's blocking them, but he's not answering. He's not coming back with his own shots, which he should.
You see him going southpaw, so the right hand is now his lead jab hand. As he turns southpaw, goes back to orthodox, of course, and gets a combination. He has been switching stances a bit here.
Yeah,
and now a combination on the inside, and you can see the tape is actually loose on Santisima. Some good work here in round number 10 by Navarrete.
To the body. Headshots are good, but he needs to finish downstairs with that left hook to the body, just like that.
Look at this attack by Navarrete, and every so often Santisima is trying to place a punch between punches, but it has been a tidal wave of offense here in round number 10 all of a sudden from Navarrete.
I say that because Santisima can take a good headshot. Sometimes guys can take it to the head all night long, but sometimes they can't take it to the body. The only shot that Santisima reacts from is the left hook to the liver. The filler wrap loose, and again, I've never heard of this. I normally hear about a wrap being too tight, but either way, it's something that's not right. It's annoying.
Santisima willing here in round number 11, and look at Navarrete now with his elbow up on the top rope before he comes out at the Filipino challenge.
Took a few seconds ago, hurt Santisima.
Yeah, he's still squinting from it.
And Navarrete sees Santisima affected. You can tell, and there's a headshot. Santisima He is compromised here in round number 11. Navarrete on the charge, trying to place a short uppercut on the inside. Combination punching upstairs, uppercut, body shot to the left hand, runs to him to close the gap. Can he close the show here in style? Round number 11, trying to defend his title one more time. Santisima's so game. He actually ducked through the blue and white rope for a moment there. Strafing attack to the head, coming down and wrapping up as Santisima back from the Mexican world champion.
And the referee is very close to the...
And now tying up so awkwardly that he throws Navarrete into that top rope. Clearly damaged is Santisima. Can Navarrete finish things off here in round number 11? Russell Morris giving it a look. There it is. TKO victory. Emanuel Navarrete.
Oh, that's discouraging. That drains you.
And then the end of the fight, Lennox.
Yeah. Navarrete it's just a volume of punches.
Resulta que Navarrete tuvo que cambiar su estilo de pelea desde temprano en el combate, ya que en realidad se lesionó el pulgar derecho, lo cual demostró cómo era capaz de ajustarse frente a la adversidad. Christopher Díaz, Emanuel Navarrete, se enfrentó a Christopher Pitufo Díaz en el Silver Spurs Arena de Kissimmee, Florida, el 24 de abril de 2021. Esta sería la primera defensa del título mundial pluma de la OMB para Navarrete, desde que obtuvo el cinturón 6 meses antes, cuando se enfrentó a Rubén Villa. No solo eso, sino que también sirvió como una enorme pelea en la intensa rivalidad entre los boxeadores mexicanos y puertorriqueños.
When he attacks you, it's when you least expect it.
Three-punch combination finished with the left uppercut. Opens up with a wide sweeping left hand to close out round number 1. Title on the line at 126 pounds.
I think Diaz did exactly
There it is.
what you're supposed to do when you're facing an awkward fighter. You don't get awkward with them. You stay composed and you stay under your feet, meaning both of your feet.
Over that jab of Navarrete.
That's what you need to do. You need to time it. Navarrete, he shoots his punches from his hip sometimes, and you can catch him over the top if you counter him, if you time him perfectly.
Diaz is seeing that a mile away, and he's either countering or getting out of harm's way.
Pedro Navarrete told me that he wants Emanuel to start cutting off the exits and pick up his work rate to break down Christopher Diaz.
Not as many exits when you're 18 by 18 inside the ropes.
Of Diaz.
He just did.
That's what he's doing. Now he's picking up the pace.
Good shot. That awkward, long lunging left hand from the champion. And now this is the volume, and this is the offensive attack we're used to seeing from Navarrete.
Yeah, that's vintage Navarrete right there.
And then he finds his opponent, Diaz, off balance, and he immediately lunges in and comes with the left uppercut again.
Can change or mount his own attack. Maybe change the game plan a little bit. One of the things that you can do when you have a fighter like Navarrete that gets off and gets going, you got to tie him up, break his rhythm. That's what you do, looking for the fight.
Right hand comes in from Navarrete. There are those opportunities to punch within these big punches that many have described as long and slow, but we know they've been effective. Left hand to the body from Diaz.
Right. And when you think he's going to rest, he's punching. When you think he's out of position, he's actually in position. That's what's difficult to deal with.
See a little bit of swelling under the eye, the right eye of Diaz. We'll monitor that. Big output in that round from Navarrete.
So why not shoot a body shot when you're down there?
Oh! There's that left lead uppercut, and the knockdown is scored.
6, 7.
Never saw it.
His signature punch, and he cashes in.
So hard to defend against. The uppercut right up the middle. You think that you covered up, you think that you have your guards up, and he splits it with a beautiful uppercut as Diaz tried to move out to get away from his attack.
But it was that feint. It was the feint with the right hand. He looked as if he wanted to throw it. Diaz expect that right there. Diaz covered up with the left hand, and he never saw the left uppercut getting through. It was the feint that set that shot up.
Navarrete tries to get the right hand in. Diaz moves out to the side. And now he punches back with a sweeping left of his own. but you never know when it's coming. When you least expect it, and you just shake your head and say, how in the world did this guy make 122 pounds? How?
We asked him if he had a nutritionist. He said, no, I don't like those. He said, I want to eat what I want to eat. He said, in fact, I eat food from my town.
He's the one that brought it up to us. We didn't ask him about what his future holds. He said he started asking us about matchups at 130 pounds. Diaz looking to place that left hand between Navarrete's non-stop attack here in round 5. Good stuff here, final minute of round 5. Taller, longer champion in the black trunks scored the knockdown in round 4 against the local favorite, Christopher Diaz. He has a 71-43 connect advantage, does Navarrete.
Diaz right now is doing the right thing, trying to get into the body of Navarrete. He understands that when he hits him down to the body, he doesn't work. He doesn't work as much as he does from the outside.
He needs to back Navarrete up, and he's going to have to walk through some punches to do it. But Navarrete's normally used to being the guy who's backing fighters up. So when you turn the tide, you see Navarrete looks just a little bit different on his back foot.
Great rotation right there from Navarrete to be able to still just shift his body to throw that uppercut right in the midst of fire. Look at that.
The only punch that Diaz has gotten a reaction from Navarrete about is body shots.
I'm seeing the same thing, partner.
Warning from Samuel Burgos. There's a left hand around the belt line again.
But the dangerous thing for Diaz going down to the body, he has to be careful with those uppercuts.
That uppercut.
Sneaking underneath, because when you go to the body, you're exposed.
Backing up.
And did you see that left hand that he just threw?
Good combination from Diaz.
It looked like the body shots are starting to affect him right now.
Navarrete tried to sell it.
He did. He looked at the ref. Ref said, that was good, let's go.
But like I said, he's exposed for the uppercut, as you can see right now.
No, that body shot was good right there.
Very good exchanges to open up round 7. Oh, he just missed on that right hand over the top of the left of Navarrete. Navarrete has come out throwing combinations. Now on the inside, Diaz, the shorter man, shorter arms, has to get to work when he's there. Both men opening up. This is taking on a really good tone, isn't it? Good pace here as they are just throwing.
This is not the fight that Diaz wanted. There's always a wrinkle. There's always an opening for your opponent. Nobody's invincible. And Navarrete's weakness is going backwards and on the inside. Doesn't mean he won't punch, but he's vulnerable. Diaz has to fight this kind of fight.
There's already a 10-8 round banked with the knockdown. Now the point deduction here. Diaz has to hit the gas pedal.
You're in the corner of Diaz. You got to tell your fighter, plan A is out the window. Keep a tight defense, and you got to fight fire with fire. That's how Diaz can win this fight.
Look at this stuff.
Here comes the answer. The answer's coming right now from Diaz.
See a little bit of blood from the nose of Diaz. They've been trying to take care of some swelling that showed up earlier just above the right eye. Reaching with that right hand. Oh, there's that uppercut. Two-punch combination from Navarrete. Tried to wrap around the left hand under the right elbow as well. Diaz has to take those steps forward, and he does. Uppercut in the midst of it, and he goes down again. Beautiful combination from Navarrete.
6, 7, 8, bien, quiere pelear. Ven para mí, ven para mí, ven para mí.
Oh, brutal shot right there.
Such a thud. Uppercut comes in. Diaz is wrapping up. Straight back goes Diaz, and coming forward like a freight train comes Navarrete. Second knockdown scored of this 8th round. Bloodied, battered, damaged is Diaz.
He got to fight.
He's going for broke.
Just fight.
Throwing it all out there while taking extreme punishment.
I don't think it's a desired thing with Diaz. He doesn't have any answers.
Oh my goodness. It's
Look at this combination.
Just doesn't have any answers.
It's that offense, Dre. That's what it is. That offense. That's heavy leather right there.
Throws himself off balance.
Knocked himself down.
Throws himself off balance.
Got to keep an eye on that.
Diaz with an opportunity and placed a right hand in the midst of those punches. He's got heart. You look at his face, and you look at what Mike Basil, the cut man, had to deal with after that 8th round. And Navarrete just got away from it. Hands were down and that left hook came in.
Navarrete got a chin on him.
What did he say to you when we met with him yesterday?
Got to beat him. It's a tough question. Tough question to answer right now, but he's going to be a tough out for anybody.
He doesn't know how to give up. That's not who he is. Look at him getting right into the furnace with a guy who has put this kind of damage on him. I have faith in you. There's no pain. There's no pain. There's no pain. As he's looking at that face filled with pain. And look at how Diaz responds. And look at how Navarrete is willing to dish more out. As Diaz is moving forward, lands a right hand. And he's got Navarrete against the ropes. And Navarrete says, we can do this all night long. 12th and final round, title on the line. It's up huge on the scorecards. And yet Diaz is landing some right hands here in this 12th and final round. Desperate for a knockout.
Tessin, you're wondering how Diaz is able to do this after taking those shots and being down. I'm going to tell you right now.
Navarrete closing in on defending his title, and Diaz on wobbly legs. How much can you possibly take and still be giving? Oh, Navarrete's damaging him badly.
Got to get in there.
Damaging him so badly.
That's it, fellas.
Gotta be it.
You don't need to go anymore. That's it.
He just ragdolled him. It's over. They're up on the apron. The fight is over.
Unbelievable work by both guys, showing heart, will, going down to the end of this round. You see Diaz takes a big punch right there. He's trying to give it all he got. He's trying to stay on his feet. Navarrete is just too strong, coming from angles, different angles, from the southpaw stance, the right-handed stance, and then down goes Diaz.
Diaz gave everything that he had. You rarely see this in a boxing ring. You hear fighters talk about giving it everything they had. But until you put yourself in harm's way and risk getting knocked out or beat up, you haven't given everything that you had. Diaz did that. He came here to win a championship. Sometimes you don't leave with the championship. You don't leave with the victory, but you leave with your respect, and Diaz did that tonight.
Navarrete no solo logró noquear a su oponente con apenas segundos restantes en la pelea, sino que demostró que podía ir la distancia y aún así conectar con poder con facilidad. También logró conectar una cantidad impresionante de golpes, con 241 golpes de poder de un total de 257 disparos conectados, comparado con los 171 golpes de poder de Diaz. Liam Wilson. El 3 de febrero de 2023, en el Desert Diamond Arena de Glendale, Arizona, Navarrete se enfrentó a Liam Wilson. Con una victoria sobre Wilson, se llevaría el título superpluma vacante de la OMB y esto lo convertiría en el 10º peleador mexicano en la historia en tener títulos mundiales en 3 categorías de peso diferentes. En este punto de su carrera, Navarrete era un claro favorito al llegar a la pelea, pero Wilson demostraría ser un adversario digno.
Wilson was 8 of 33. Tries to catch him off balance. I don't know that there is an off balance with Navarrete ever, as he lands the right hand awkwardly and then sweeps with the right to the body on that exchange.
But I'm not sure it looks too much different than any other time that we've seen it.
Got him.
Let's see the composure of Wilson. Let's see how he responds.
He slips that time. Put his glove up there.
Ooh, nice body work.
It was a good left hand to the body from Wilson. Gains a bit of confidence and steps forward and comes with the left hook after it.
And that's what he needs to do more of, Tess. He needs to let his hands go. Don't wait for this to happen.
And Navarrete goes on the attack here to close out round number 2.
Step back. No, don't punch. Come on. 10 seconds, guys. Stop with the belt.
Comes with the right hand to the body, and you can see him regaining that offensive attack here in the closing moments of round 5.
This game plan for Wilson right now is simple. Keep a tight defense. Keep your eyes open because Navarrete is going to keep lunging at you and rip shots to the body and finish to the head. Good shot right there from Navarrete.
Goodness,
he follows straight in with that right to the body.
He had all the momentum to land that shot and it landed clean.
Moving up in weight is not as easy as you think, people. It is not.
Step back. Step back.
One of the questions I had for Navarrete was, does his power, would it translate into this 130 pounds? Right now, Liam is taking his shot very, very well. And can he take a punch from a real...
Now it's up to Wilson to answer what Navarrete is doing right now.
That's that off-rhythm stuff.
Got caught in between punches right there again, but still keeps coming forward. 3-punch combination, landed to the head, went underneath with the left hand to the body, goes back to the body.
He's hurting Wilson with those body shots.
It's a good 6th round for Navarrete.
Now you got to answer the question, do you really want it? I'm not going to mess with Wilson about that southpaw stance.
Ooh. And then all of a sudden, Navarrete can hit the accelerator.
Because he knows that's not a good offensive stance for Wilson, even though he landed that right hook a round ago.
Wilson looking for that one-hitter quitter. He's looking for the left hook. He's sitting on it.
There was a body shot in the mix there from Navarrete.
What he knows to do. His offense is his defense.
Blood coming from the nose of Liam Wilson. Much more pronounced now. Navarrete mixing in that body shot again. Wrapping around that elbow. And Navarrete getting after it here to close out round 7. Oh, we got a great one tonight, folks. Sit back and enjoy. How about it? To be forged like steel. He's very well aware of the history of guys that came before him from Australia, like Jeff Fennick and Harding, and more recently world champions like Jeff Horn and George Kambosos. But this is a guy who has traveled around the world.
Just like Navarrete.
You see the left hook down there to the liver he went for.
There's a body shot from Navarrete again.
Wilson.
This time he goes to the other side with the right hand.
This veteran stuff right now from Emanuel Navarrete.
Hit right there on the cup.
Stuff right now.
Trying to chase him down. Navarrete comes straight in against Wilson.
Wilson he's sitting, he's waiting, he eyeballing, he's looking for that window for that left hook.
Big shot from Navarrete again. Vacant WBO Junior Lightweight Championship fight has been dynamic. Liam Wilson, upset-minded, scored the knockdown in round 4. Had Emanuel Navarrete, the 2-division champion, hurt again in round 6. But Navarrete rallied in the 5th, rallied in the 7th, and then does that here in the 9th. Each man now with a knockdown scored, and will Navarrete, with all this time to work with, blood coming from his nose, taking big shots, Headshot comes in again. Another big one from Navarrete. Navarrete with a left hand. Sweeping right hand, drives down. Big headshot. Wilson's in deep trouble here.
They got to get in there.
Big, big trouble. It could be ending at any moment.
It's a lot of time left.
He hasn't tied up.
He's got a shot with that left
Does
hook.
he know how to tie up?
And he knows it. He possesses the lottery ticket.
Tie up.
He stumbled back.
Tie up, Wilson.
Stumbled back.
Tie up.
They got to get in there.
Headshots running down from Navarrete. Body shot mixed in. It is over. It is over. In an absolute thriller. Navarrete is a 3-division world champ.
Wilson wasn't responding, and it was time for the referee to get in there, because this is when a fighter can get hurt, when they're not answering the call, they're not punching back, and they're physically drained, physically beat up, and they have nothing left to offer.
Navarrete is one of the best finishers in boxing. Once he smells blood in the water, he's going to take you out.
Wilson no solo logró darle a Navarrete su primera caída profesional, sino que la pelea terminó en controversia, ya que la esquina de Wilson afirmó que el árbitro le dio a Navarrete un conteo largo gracias a que se le salió el protector bucal. Pensé que gané la pelea en ese sentido, pensé que fue un conteo de 20 segundos. Revísenlo. De cualquier manera, esta pelea claramente marcaría el camino para que Navarrete consiguiera una gran unificación con un enorme enfrentamiento contra el también mexicano Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez 1, el 12 de agosto de 2023, en el Desert Diamond Arena de Glendale, Arizona, Navarrete tuvo la oportunidad de enfrentarse al también boxeador mexicano Oscar Valdez. Esta pelea fue promocionada como una enorme guerra civil entre dos de los más grandes campeones de México en el deporte, y el nombre de Valdez atrajo una enorme multitud en los números de pago por evento. En aquel momento, Emanuel era campeón en 3 divisiones, pero Valdez era un oponente de un pedigrí diferente al que había enfrentado anteriormente. Ambos peleadores veían esta pelea como una situación de ganar o morir, ya que Valdez estaba peleando para reclamar un título mundial tras perder ante Shakur Stevenson antes de esta pelea.
Oh, two-punch combination. Navarrete's got Valdez hurt. Navarrete hurt Valdez here. Half a minute to go in.
Getting caught out of position. You see him squat down right there in the right hand from Navarrete. Not only does he have a left hook, he has a right hand and an uppercut as well. But good shot. Navarrete just lets his hands fly. And when your opponent gets out of position, he follows up with his offense. He's dangerous with his assaults, especially getting his fighters out of position.
If you throw him,
he's landing occasionally, but Valdez is being sneaky.
Short right hand on the inside and then a short left uppercut. And now he lunges at Valdez. It's so awkward and so unpredictable because you don't expect them from this space. There's another driving overhand right hand. And now they tie up on the inside.
Here's Navarrete on the inside. Hughes, nice little short shot, but wow. Look how he changed angles right there and still had the ability to be able to land and see this shot on the inside. Short right hand, there he is, steps back, switches stances, and shoots from the southpaw stance. Double uppercut from Navarrete. One, throw the left hook for Valdez.
There's the uppercut right hand combination.
Ooh.
A frequent combination from Navarrete. There it is again, that time.
Oh, nice shot right there, nice setup. Double uppercut, then if he doesn't pay attention, if he doesn't be disciplined with that right hand, that left hook is gonna come real soon.
Opening moments of this 10th round is a Navarrete round as the right eye is worsening for Valdez. Back and forth of drama.
Valdez is looking, he's looking to just warm him up for that shot. He's looking, there it is.
Right hand over the top. That right eye is significantly worse.
There it is again.
Navarrete willing to gets himself out of that corner. Minute to go here in round number 10. Valdez trying to come up and over with that left hook. Back out to range. 1-2 from Navarrete. Doubles up the left hand. That's his sole.
Oh.
There's the left hand coming from range. Off balance from Navarrete. His signature punch. Another left hand. Wide sweeping right hand, 4-punch combination from Navarrete. Ooh. Awkward left hand sends Valdez back, and now on the attack. Headshots from Navarrete.
Al final, Navarrete logró llevarse la victoria en una decisión cerrada y lo hizo lidiando con una mano derecha lesionada. Valdés inmediatamente dirigió su atención hacia la revancha en el 2024, pero tenía un ojo cerrado por la inflamación debido al castigo que Emanuel le propinó. Comenten algunas de sus peleas favoritas de Emanuel Navarrete y no olviden dar like y suscribirse para más contenido. ¡Hasta luego!